To start the class, we're going to watch a video, okay? And at the end of the video, you're going to listen to 2 questions, okay? So please, be careful and listen.
Hello guys, this is our audio for semester lab class. Today we will have fun in the class and of course we are going to learn a lot. Our teachers Jorge, Enrique and Jonathan Valga are really glad to be working with all of us. As you guys know, our class today is in the lab, so it might be great if we all speak English a lot. To start, we are invited to enjoy the topic and participate with all our ideas, doubts and opinions. We must be open-minded and let knowledge be our aim. Here is the first question to trigger this interesting class. Feel free to give your points of view. Please listen carefully and answer. Number 1, are you guys internet addicts? And number 2, do you feel you can't live without internet?
Okay, so there are 2 questions there, right? There are 2 questions. Did you listen carefully to the questions?
Yes.
Yes? What is the first question, Orlando, please?
If we are internet addicts.
Internet addicts, right? You remember you were told last class about looking up about information on internet addictions, right? You were told about it, right? Okay, so internet addictions. And the second, what about the second question?
Can you live without?
Do you live? Can you live without internet?
Of course.
Yes? Okay, now, what, as you know, there are different types of addictions. Besides, what are the most common addictions you are familiar with?
Smoking.
Excuse me?
Smoking.
What about smoking? Smoking is it considered like an addiction?
Drinking.
Yes?
Drinking.
Okay, any other types of addictions?
Drinking.
Drinking?
Alcohol.
Drinking alcohol.
Gambling.
Excuse me?
Gambling.
Gambling, what about gambling?
Yes.
That is another addiction,
But if
right?
you have money.
You know, does everybody know what gambling is?
Yes.
And Dorothy?
No.
Do you know what gambling is? Can anyone tell Dorothy what the addiction to gambling is? Nancy, please?
To use different games online and stay a long time.
Okay.
Or it
Playing online? Playing online?
Or bet.
Bet.
Okay. But only online?
No,
Oh.
when you go to the casino.
Oh, casinos. You go to the casinos and you play a lot, that becomes an addiction, right? Okay, now, what about, yes?
One big addiction, modern addiction, is addiction to sex, especially in the internet.
Okay. Okay, that is another type of addiction, addicted to sex, right? But our topic today is about internet addiction. Okay, there was a study conducted by University of Harvard in the U.S. and the results said that college students that look up on Facebook, on their Facebook accounts daily, and they could become, addicted to it, and therefore their academic performance, okay, it affects their academic performance, right? Now, what about the information you looked up? What about the information you looked up on internet addiction? Do you guys surf on the internet frequently? Like you cannot do it. I mean, you have to do it like every day. Every day. Lena, what can you tell us about that?
I don't think that I have a question, but I surf internet every day.
Every day, but it's something that you have to do it, that you can't control yourself.
I control that. I just check my mail or go and look for information that I need. That's it.
Okay.
I have a question.
But it's something that you can control, right? Yes.
How do I realize that I'm an internet addict?
How do you realize that you are an internet addict? That's a good question. That's a good question. Does anyone know about
If you can.
can anybody answer Diego's question?
Yes, you
How
spend
do
a lot
you
of time and you live leave your duties, your family alone.
Okay, so procrastination goes hand in hand with the internet addiction.
It does. Certainly, certainly, certainly.
If you cannot control it, if you cannot stop doing it,
Yes.
that's addiction.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Now, how about if you share your thoughts, how about you share your ideas about internet addiction? Why don't you talk to your partner for a couple of minutes, okay? And share your ideas about your internet
Addiction?
Please, with your friends.
Okay.
It's in, yes? Please share your ideas about internet addiction.
Do you think that you're addicted? Neither do I. I don't What is the useful
But what for?
Information
No, I really love to check. I just remember a long time. I'm sorry, one question. What happens or how do you feel when there's no power at home? Or when the internet is gone? It's a great opportunity because that's open.
That's quality.
But I can
For example, in my case, it's very important because when I am home, I use it with my daughter.
I feel myself down. But
How often do you share
And
your
sometimes my computer, but I don't know how to do it. But I don't know cómo
Not having
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
I have everything. I have everything. I got
Okay, now, Carlos, please.
there becomes scarce.
Lina, please. Okay, now, what did you find out? What did you find out about your internet use? How often do you surf on the net? How often do you surf on the net? And can anyone tell me, what did you find out about this issue here? What ideas did you share about internet? Yes, look right here. Yes. Paula, please, and then Amanda.
Well, we were discussing about the use of the internet, and most of us use it for just studying or
For study purposes?
information or to do homework.
Right.
We are not very Facebook fans.
Correct. Do you all have a Facebook account? Do you all have a Facebook account?
I don't have.
You don't have a Facebook account, Diego? And neither Orlando, neither Carly Adriana. Now, why, Carly, why don't you have a Facebook account?
Maybe because that is not my style. I'm more intrapersonal and I use internet for other purposes, teaching.
Okay, interesting. Now, who has a Facebook account? Let's see, among you, Yvonne. What can you tell Carly about the fact that she doesn't have an internet account? Do you use this Facebook account frequently?
Yes, I use it every day because my family lives in the United States and I need to talk to my sisters. That's very important for me. For that reason, I engaged to Facebook. I love Facebook for that reason because I spend all the time there looking at her photos, those things, and I miss them. And it's cheaper.
Yes. You don't have to pay.
Yes.
Cheaper and fun.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so we have the sides here now. Carmelina doesn't have a Facebook account because she doesn't need it actually. But in Yvonne's case, she needs it because she has some family overseas and she needs to contact her family frequently. But the fact and the purpose for this discussion is, are you addicted to internet?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself an internet addict? I'm not going to ask you who is addicted to internet here, but I guess that I will leave it to you. We're going to continue now. Last contribution, please, Amanda.
I was saying that I have the same problem with Yvonne. My family's always in the United States, and I like to look at pictures of my nephews and my cousin's children. But more than the internet and the computer, my telephone is through the internet. I have a U.S. phone number, and it works through the internet, so I don't care about my computer, but I like to be able to call my family.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Now, we're going to complement this activity with a recording. Okay, so you're about to listen to a recording, and then that will help you to get a better idea about internet addiction.
Okay, we're going to listen to an excerpt from an article, and I need you to work in pairs, please, guys. Let's work with a friend, with a partner, and listen to the excerpt very, very carefully, and let's write down the statistics. We're going to listen to some statistics about internet addicts. Please, work with your friend and listen.
Researchers at Stanford University conducted a random telephone survey of 2,513 adults in the U.S. and found that 70% of the respondents were regular internet users. Here are additional statistics from the study. 14% found it difficult to stay away from the net for more than several days at a time. 12% stayed online longer than they had intended. 12% had tried to cut back on internet use. 9% attempted to hide non-essential internet use from family, friends, employers. 8% used the internet as a way to escape problems or relieve negative moods. 6% of respondents felt their relationships suffered as a result of excessive internet use. If some young people...
Okay, please tell me, what did you listen? Hola. About the statistics. Did you listen to some statistics?
Yes.
What?
Yes. 8% of the people likes to connect to internet to avoid some family problems.
Okay, good. What else? Yes. What?
I found very interesting. 8% of the people they interview by telephone said that they use internet to escape from problems.
Good. What's the percent, I'm sorry?
8%.
8%. Yes, Amanda?
So with this means like they call the people on the telephone.
Yeah, they call people.
So you also have to think about the type of people that have time to sit and listen to a solicited phone call. So maybe those kinds of people would be a little bit, I don't know, free time on their hands.
Okay. Good. What else?
9% of people use the internet to talk with their friends.
Good. Now we're going to see the script, okay? We're going to watch and we're going to confirm, we're going to reinforce all those statistics that we just listened, right? Our classmate our friend is giving you the paper, so please take a look and we're going to listen one more time. Do you have papers? Please, let's see. Please.
Travel. Researchers at Stanford University conducted a random telephone survey of 2,513 adults in the U.S. and found that 70% of the respondents were regular internet users. Here are additional statistics from the study. 14% found it difficult to stay away from the net for more than several days at a time. 12% stayed online longer than they had intended. 12% had tried to cut back on internet use. 9% attempted to hide non-essential internet use from family, friends, employers. 8% used the internet as a way to escape problems or relieve negative moods. 6% of respondents felt their relationships suffered as a result of excessive internet use.
Okay? Did you confirm what you wrote down with your friends? Right, now I need you to work in groups of 4, please. Let's work in groups of 4. And from the excerpt that you have, there are some expressions. There are some expressions right there. A lot of expressions related to internet addiction, of course. In groups of 4, I'm going to give you the expressions, and I'm going to give you the definitions of each expressions, right? And the first group to match the expressions with the definition is got an award, okay? We got a surprise for the winner, okay? So please, groups of 4, please. Okay, please, let's start. Expressions and definitions. We have to match.
We
have inability to control certain behavior.
You know what you need to do, right?
We need a winner group.
Treatment of problems like control.
Definitions, group E.
What
right?
After treatment of problems like becoming paralysis.
Doing okay?
Becoming paralysis. We have people who need to help each other with the problems that organize.
When you're done, you say, finish.
Show signs of
Yes.
We can do very active.
Okay, we have using something, time, or effort for an activity or purpose.
What was that?
Personal satisfaction. Fulfillment. Look for information on the internet. Taking part in or becoming involved in. Identify each other to the police or an authority. Identify each other to the police or an authority.
Good. Okay, we got a group. I'm sorry. We got a winner.
Okay, one group is finished.
So, let's have the definition. Okay, now let's check. Please, 1 second, stop. And let's start with the first one. This is the winner group, but we're going to check first. What about surf?
Look for information on the internet.
Is that right?
Okay,
Yeah, that's good. That's the answer. What about number 2, please, ladies?
Engaging in, taking part in, or becoming involved in.
Do you have the same answer, or do you have something different? Yeah.
Engaging in.
Good. Let's see number 3, please. Turning each other in.
Inability to control certain behavior.
Excellent. Very good. Ladies. Very good. Very good, ladies. You are the winners group.
Okay.
We got a surprise for you. Okay? We got a surprise in a minute. Okay. And to finish the class, every group, in your groups, you're going to bring for the next class 10 questions related to internet addiction. For example, how many hours do you spend online? Okay? So the only thing that you have to bring in your groups is 10 questions. 10 questions to find out if our classmates are internet addicts. Okay? Yep.
Are we going to ask the questions to our classmates?
That's a surprise.
Yeah, that's right.
Just bring the 10 questions, please. Okay? And tomorrow in the class, I'm going to tell you what to do with the questions. Okay?
Okay. No answers.
No answer, just the questions. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your work?
Yeah. The surprise for the ladies. Okay, the idea with the homework for the next class is what Amanda said.
Paper, please.
So the next class, the students walk around in the classroom and they ask each other, they take questions in order to write a survey, to make a survey. Okay, that's what, that's the idea of the questions. But I don't like to, or it's maybe a good idea to tell the students just to bring the questions, okay? So when they arrive to the class the next day, they will be told what to do with the questions. Okay?
Was it clear what was the purpose of the activity and the way we did it?
Did you want to get people speaking?
Speaking, and we sort of try to integrate different skills in this activity. Okay? Listening, reading, yes, and speaking.
No, I think it was very clear.
Pardon me?
It was very clear. Jorge, it was very clear that the question is not really necessary because it was clear that the topic was very relevant, some updated topic, everybody was engaged. Of course, talking about the updated topics in the 21st century is something that is really engaging. And as we see the use of the authentic material, the survey from Stanford University is also with the specific, we could infer, because it knows very clearly that the listening strategy for specific information was implemented.
Okay, because as you can see, the listening is longer. Okay, yes. There are a lot of information. But the idea was, yeah, to be precise, and not only to the survey, to the part when they speak about the statistics. Okay?
To remind everybody to include the sources.